Well, 196 for 8 that the Gujarat Titans have managed against the Mumbai Indians. Come to think about it, on this flat deck, which is expected to get better for batting, and mostly there doesn't seem to be dew. Overs 17 to 20 saw only 45 runs being scored for the loss of 5 wickets. Sai Sudharsan batted well. Hardik, if you look at it, Hardik's captaincy was spot on. He didn't panic despite
He also took 2 wickets.
He took 2 wickets. 2 wickets by Hardik Pandya, 2 for 29.
The pick of the bowlers.
Pick of the bowlers, and efforts from Trent Bolt, Deepak Chahar, Mujibur Rahman, Satyanarayan Raju bowling a decent final over. Got the wicket of Rashid Khan. Could have made a difference of 15-20 runs. But straight up, I think, guys, they are 20 runs short on this wicket.
I would say 30.
30?
Knowing that there's going to be dew in the second innings, and I think that's one of the problems that has been highlighted for Gujarat Titans once again is their middle order. I think once again, maybe going in with a certain Sharfane Rutherford, I don't know how good of a decision that was, knowing that Glenn Phillips is still a more effective T20I batter than him on current form. You talk about Shah Rukh Khan, Rahul Tewatia, once again, they haven't really done anything. So I think this was Shah Rukh Khan's first innings, in fact, in IPL 2025.
Last
Rahul
game also
Tewatia,
he played, batted.
But I think he came, just batted maybe a couple of balls.
Yeah, but he still batted.
He still batted,
So I think overall, this middle order is once again, proving to be a massive worry for GT.
Yep.
No, but very surprised to. I would also want to know what Harshit sir feels about the total. Very surprising that you guys are saying 20-30 runs short, because at toss time 180 was supposed to be the pass score, and I think they are 10-15 runs over with the pass score, and it looks like a 2-paced wicket, like it was supposed to be at the toss at the pitch report. That's exactly how everybody was reading the pitch, and I also feel it's definitely a 2-paced pitch. The use of slower balls since the very beginning, I think, absolutely significantly told us that the wicket is not a flat batting track, especially not like the one that we saw against the Punjab Kings. Here also the role of spinners wasn't that much, because the reason for that was also that Mumbai Indian spinners were not that much into use, but the fast bowlers were going again and again towards the slower deliveries, and the kind of spinners the Gujarat team has, I think the score, 10 runs par score.
You know why?
They're 10 runs ahead.
Why I feel otherwise, and I sort of agree with Siddharth when at the start he said that they're about 20-30 runs short maybe. I feel this is under par for 2 reasons. One, I think given the start that they had, look at where they were at 13.5. They were going at
10 per over.
9 and over. They were going at nearly 9 and over at that point. Correct. Look what they've ended with, 9.8. Now, I think they've ended with 9.8.
Yeah, they have.
So, in the space of, when you see from 13.5, so in the space of 6.1, this is the phase, this is the death stage in which you expect teams to be upping the ante, and you had 9 wickets in hand at that point. When you have 8 to 9 wickets in hand, and let's just count the number of batters, you still had your entire middle order to play at that point. Josh Butler was still at the crease. Yes. You were 129 for 1 at that point. From that point to just finishing with 9.8, you had the foundation. So my point being, when you had nearly at the 12th over, 13th over stage, when you had 9 wickets in hand, you were going at 9 and over, there's no way you can finish at 9.8.
Yeah.
You had to just take it forward from there, especially when you had your entire batting left. So that's point number 1. So you ask GT also right now, given the kind of batting depth that they had, Shubman Gill had a big smile on his face when he saw that 6 from Sharfane Rutherford.
Yeah.
But those smiles, I think, waned after a point, because those runs stopped coming, and you look at it in that crucial stage, they lost about 6 to 7 wickets for just 50 runs.
50 runs, yes.
For 50 runs, you lost all your middle order. I don't think any team's going to be happy with that. Also, look at how the runs were scored. The runs were scored off the new ball.
Yeah.
When Deepak Chahar, I think he tried taking the pace of the ball. He can be held guilty for bowling short at the start. But I doubt if this pitch is as 2-paced, because the bulk of the runs were scored in the first 12-13 overs. That's how I look at it. And given the dismissals, those 5-7 wickets of the middle order that I'm talking about, look at the dismissal of Rutherford, look at the other dismissals that happened. One was a run out, but otherwise, was it miscues or was it because of deception? I think Hardik Pandya's wickets I'll attribute it to the excellence of the bowler because he was really mixing it up well. But otherwise, if I see the other wickets to have fallen, I thought there were more miscues on part of the Gujarat batters.
I think
to answer your question.
To begin with, I think Sai Sudharsan and Shubman Gill played terrific cricketing shots, and those were just accelerated copybook cricket shots that were being extended
Executed.
shot.
Okay.
And those runs, actually, I think those runs really helped them. At a run rate of 10 they were going on, I think they will be very, very happy in the mid-time, because I don't see Mumbai Indians being able to chase this down easily, because it's definitely a two-pace wicket, because I was definitely, most of the bounce is not at pace. There is uneven bounce. The wicket is stopping. The wicket has that really dark tinge of brown as well. There are cracks. So if dew doesn't come in, and even if dew comes in, we know that you can change the ball post 10 overs. So with all those factors and the kind of bowling spinner specifically Gujarat Titans have, I wouldn't be surprised if they go on and defend this total. And I think they will be really, really happy with this total because at the mid-inning score, it was Sunil Gavaskar who was doing the pitch report, and he said that 180 should be a par total over here. So I think in that sense they've got 20 runs extra, and the pitch is definitely playing the way we thought at the pitch.
I mean, look at the bowling composition of the Gujarat Titans. You got a Mohammad Siraj, you have a Prasidh Krishna. Okay, two, you may say, hit the deck bowlers.
But Prasad wasn't that impressive in the first
game. Yeah, I mean he looked very rusty.
Yes.
Both also lack a lot of variations. I think let's go back to the fact what Rohit Sharma said about Mohammad Siraj on his Champions Trophy exclusion, that his new ball skills are never in question. It's just that his old ball skills are not as effective as maybe a certain Arshdeep Singh or a Harshit Rana, and that's why he wasn't preferred for the Champions Trophy.
If GT have a chance, their spinners will have to do the trick.
Who do GT get in? Washington Sundar or Ishant Sharma?
I would go with
Washington.
I think Washington Sundar.
Washington.
Because they have three paces in Prasidh, they have
Siraj,
Rabada and Siraj.
Don't bowl Washi in the power play.
No, you have Sai Kishore for that. If you
Ravi
have
Srinivas, Sai Kishore, believe in the man.
And Mujib I don't think Mujib also used the conditions to the fullest. I think
he was woeful.
One over only, I think he gave him 14
he was
runs.
bowling too short, and even with Santner,
Even down the leg side.
was utilized. I think you should have utilized all 4 overs of Santner, which wasn't done. Since the beginning, I think spin should have come into play. I think Hardik Pandya realized that later, and the message throughout the bowling group was to go to the slower deliveries. And Hardik also mentioned this at the toss. The wicket might get a little better because of the dew, but I don't know. I still feel that they're 10-12 runs above par.
See, there is that chemical which has been sprayed to ensure you don't get that much of dew.
That you do everywhere these days.
And also now with the change of ball, I don't think you're going to get those kind of dew conditions.
CSK got it wrong yesterday.
Yeah.
I heard Fleming say that he was expecting dew to be there and that would aid their batting, but that didn't happen.
It didn't happen. So, this is an ideal platform for a Rohit or a Surya. This kind of chase, 196, they are masters of chasing 190 and 200 to the Wankhede. And here, you look at Surya, he's got a good record against the Gujarat Titans. If I think last time he hit a century against them, if I'm not mistaken.
2023.
I think so. Yeah, I think he had a century against them. Yeah. So, he will be high on confidence. Rohit, we know, bang, bang. If he gets going, bang, bang, then I think it's going to be a big task for the Gujarat Titans. So, I think the pitch with the new ball is playing better.
Shivam, can we have a look at what the bowlers had to say at the halfway stage if they were able to speak with any of the Mumbai bowlers?
Somebody would definitely.
Yeah, let's see if the
Bolt who spoke,
anything. Yeah, let's look at what Trent Bolt said. He said, we were targeting under 200 runs, so half the job is done. The boys in the change room are so pumped. So hopefully we should get there. It's a different soil than the previous years, but it was a good pitch, so happy to keep them under 200. On recovering post the power play, he says that being allowed 3 more fielders always helps. The power play is a different game in itself, and the spin comes into the equation as well. If there's any dew, he says yes there is. So hopefully it should work in our favor. So that's the answer.
20 odd I think would have been a more challenging total.
See, it is quite hot and humid in Ahmedabad. So that's why dew will come at this point and they'll have to cope up with it. That's why Rashid and Sai Kishore are the key. If a Washington Sundar comes in, then I think he will deliver the goods in that sense.
But I have a feeling that Washington Sundar will be their impact sub, and I see him bowling in the power play to Ryan Rickelton. I think that's
but Why couldn't they have substituted Sharfain out and gotten in
And
You
have
can't
him
do that.
No, but you can have him bat then.
No, whom?
Washi?
Washi could have batted then.
Yeah, that you would have done.
Why didn't they
You
get
were
him in
losing
earlier?
wickets anyway.
Yeah.
So I doubt if that's the.
No, but who would have? See, Sai Kishore came and Sai Kishore didn't even play one ball. So I think if he would have come into bat, he would have come after Rashid only, not before
So
Rashid.
if that's
anyways.
anything to go by, then you're saying Ishant Sharma being your impact.
4 pacers?
Washington.
No. Washington only. No, I'm saying if Washington had to bat, he would have utilized him anyways after Rashid only. And Rashid was batting in the last over. So that thought process, I think that's why that didn't
Yeah,
come.
but 20, 30 runs made the difference here. They ran out AB Tewatia, yaar. Come on. Duck, he got a diamond duck
he
today.
took his chance.
He took his chance. But then AB Tewatia doesn't fire, then that means I think he has to wait for only Punjab Kings to come. But already that game is done, right? And he didn't manage to get over the line. So yes, Shreyas Iyer has achieved what anybody else couldn't achieve against GT. Get a win. Because AB Tewatia was always denying them, no?
Yeah.
3 instances. So that is why
It's Sheldon Cottrell or Odean Smith.
Odean Smith and also Sam Curran. Sam Curran, he just scooped in Mohali. So that's why, yeah, AB Tewatia's diamond duck ensured that they were at least 20-30 runs short, but good fielding. But I think Mumbai Indians fielding ensured that GT got to 190. Otherwise, they could have kept them to even lower. They were poor in the field, especially the outfielding. The catching was okay, but the outfielding was very poor from the Mumbai Indians, and that's something that they'll have to really work upon going ahead.
A couple of silly
Yes.
overthrows as well. There was one that went to the
5
boundary
runs,
as well. Yeah.
So that's why it is not that good. They could have restricted them to even under 190. That could have happened, but then they have conceded 196. But I think still 15-20 runs under par. So that's
Anybody
why
changing their predictions here? You?
I
I
had
said GT.
Yeah.
I had predicted Mumbai.
Yeah, I think I'm going to change my prediction. It's going to be Mumbai Indians. Yeah.
He had predicted
I'm going to
Mumbai.
stick to Mumbai.
So there were 2 GTs
GT.
now. One me and
Me.
you.
You.
I'm sticking to GT.
GT.
No,
I'm changing it.
Siddharth and I started by
With
saying
MI,
that,
yeah.
MI.
I think we are in for a Rohit special today if that happens because he's got out for a duck first ball. I mean, 4th ball he got out for a duck. And Narendra Modi Stadium, flat deck should help Rohit Sharma in a way. And you don't have a left arm also troubling him.
Why?
Huh?
Sai Kishore.
Are pacer?
Spinner.
Yes, sir.
You never know.
Yeah.
Shubman Gill.
Shubman Gill left arm.
No. If he puts in.
See,
Sai Kishore.
it should ideally be Washi coming in.
I think
But wait, it's
Ishant.
Ishant. Oh, yes.
Ishant.
Wow.
Pacers.
So you
4 pacers.
I think you know why. I tell you why. Why I think they've probably done this. I think death bowling is actually
Also,
an issue for Gujarat Titans.
And then that tells you that there's dew out there.
yeah,
They don't want
No
another
point in
spinner.
having it.
Yes. They
Because
don't want to
Washington
have
Sundar,
another
I think,
spinner. Yes.
Harry-
Also, he would have then batted as well.
Exactly. That's
Yes.
what I was.
Whether he would have come ahead of a Rashid or not is something they could have taken a call on, and maybe he could have. Because Rashid is usually your, number 7 at
But
times.
he's a
In most-
hard hitter. He's
Yes,
utilized as that.
I totally get that. I don't, but yeah, but because Washi gives you 2 things, and you're not bringing him on just for his bowling. But
So basically, what you now do is, in all likelihood, that you open the bowling with Mohammad Siraj
And
Ishant Sharma,
And Prasidh is first change.
yeah, and you have Prasidh Krishna and Kagishwar Abada as your death overs bowlers also.
So which bowler is... No, I don't think the Kagiso will be used as a death overs bowler.
I think you will lose Ishant.
You are going to
Remember
use
how
Rashid as a
Ishant
death
was
overs.
actually good for Delhi last year. Remember that wicket of Russell also that he took. He was actually good at the death. Ishant Sharma on a
No,
few
it wasn't
occasions.
him.
Yes, it was him.
It was Oh, you're talking about last season.
You know, I think if they bowl Rabada in the death, he's no longer having that utility in the death. I think they'll have to go with Rashid.
I think if I have to talk about any of the better death bowling options that Gujarat Titans have between Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad Siraj, Ishant Sharma and Kagishwar Abada, I think Kagishwar Abada on any given day, out of these 4,
Yeah,
tops the list.
you start with Mohit. I saw Mohit over there. You start.
Mohit
with,
is playing tomorrow. by the way.
Mohit's playing tomorrow. That's right.
Yes.
And Mohit is also here today.
Yeah.
But you start with Rabada.
Yes.
At the top, and you start with Ishant Sharma.
Yeah.
You can give it to Siraj also, perhaps. Ishant brings the... But Prasidh has to be in the middle overs.
Yeah.
Give him protection. I don't want to see Prasidh... Because see, in the sense that he wasn't impressive enough in the first game, looked a little rusty and patchy. So give him protection. Give him that confidence. Have more fielders for him. But Rabada at the top, you have to be playing him.
So, yes. So, you're going to go with Ishant and Rabada.
Yeah, for me,
Prasidh and Siraj.
Yeah. For me, the new ball bowlers for GT are Siraj and Ishant Sharma.
Yep. And there he is, Ishan Sharma.
Playing his first game for GT.
For GT. So Sharfain's been substituted. Absolutely, because I think he would have offered no utility with the ball also.
Yeah.
But yes, Ishan Sharma, had he not missed 2012, he would have been the 5th player to have played every season of IPL.
22 as well.
Oh yeah, he didn't play
22.
22.
Yeah.
Yes.
2012 was.
But he was in the squad.
Yes, but he's been around.
Yeah.
He's been around. He's lasted all these 18 years. He's been around
Yes.
the IPL.
But only 4 players have played the entire seasons of IPL. They've at least featured in one game. Rohit, Virat, MS, Manish Pandey.
till last year, it would have been Amit Mishra as well.
Yeah.
Yes, Mishra also would have been there. Dwayne Bravo, if he had...
And DK?
No, DK I think missed a season or two. DK missed a season or two in that sense. So,
I
yep.
don't think so. DK has missed any season. Yeah, I don't think so. See, obviously he has played
20
for multiple franchises.
No, I think DK has missed. Otherwise, did he play in 2008? Which team franchise he was for DK?
2008, DK was Delhi Capitals.
Delhi Daredevils.
Delhi Daredevils. Yeah,
Okay.
obviously.
I think he's right.
Yeah.
I think he's right.
DK has played for multiple franchises. Delhi
Him
Daredevils,
and Aaron Finch are there, right up there when it comes to playing for most
Finch is
franchises.
the-
Mumbai,
Yeah.
Punjab Kings also he has played one season.
RCB he's played.
Of course.
He played for that franchise also. Kochi Tuskers.
Kochi Tuskers.
Yes. Wait, I'm checking it. Okay.
He's played for KKR.
Yes. I mean, he was also unceremoniously dropped.
Once the captain of KKR.
Yeah,
Yes.
but mid-season he was
Mid-season he
transferred.
was dropped, yeah. It
Yes.
was Owen Morgan, I think, who took over.
Yes, yeah, and that's what revived KKR at that point. So, yes,
DK
Gulati,
has
you're
played
right.
all season.
8, 9, 10, 11,
Gulati
12,
is always right.
13, 14, 15. Don't get ahead of yourself.
Gulati is always right.
17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Oh, yes. So, this is the first season he's not
Yes.
playing. Yes.
That announcement came in this year, no?
Yeah, so that's the thing. Priyanshu Tewatia is also Dhoni type. Last 2-3 years only, but he's won more games than MS Dhoni in the last 2-3 years.
Okay, so 2 boundaries to Rohit Sharma's
What is
name.
Siraj, who's there?
Siraj just a little erratic at the moment.
He
Yeah.
has been erratic.
Yes, Mohit, thank you for that. We checked that as
Yeah, we
well.
did,
and
we did.
yes, DK also was there for all seasons.
Yeah, except this. He's not, he's
Yeah,
retired.
now
so
he's
He's
taken.
he's not part of.
In a way, he still is.
yeah.
He's gone the Fleming route.
Rohit Sharma tackling Mohammad Siraj. I think many people are saying Mumbai Itza Raja is due for a big score today. Let's see how it happens. So we'll be back for the post-match. Long session we'll be having there. Oh,
he's knocked him over.
And right up QV6.
He has knocked him
GGK,
over.
Gone. Blitz loading is gone. Cancelled.
He's gotten the better of his
with
captain.
Jaffa.
Piyush Randre, Rohit century. What timing? Aha. Fantastic timing. We
Good
all
comeback after
jinxed
being
it.
hit for 2 boundaries, back-to-back boundaries in
Bet.
fact.
It was the incomer.
Yeah, obviously.
Yes.
Yeah.
In 18 years, Rohit Sharma has
Scramble. Oh, and it came back sharply.
Yeah.
Scrambled scene.
Piyush, GGK,
Look at that.
and me.
He
Anybody
hits-
wants to change their prediction once again?
Not one.
Egg on our faces. GGK, Piyush Randre, and myself. Egg loading
You
in
know,
our faces.
he did that Cristiano Ronaldo celebration there as well.
Again?
Just quiet.
Oh, no.
I'm here.
Yeah, some. Come on. Yeah.
The one that you saw from Ronaldo when playing against Barcelona.
Yeah, the original one.
there.
The OG of the CU is CR7. Yeah. Others who do it, it looks cringe.
Sky also did it, no, once against RCB.
But that is Sky.
Yeah.
The OG is Cristiano Ronaldo,
I know
period.
that, I'm just,
Anybody else who does it is
incident.
cringe. Yes, it's cringe. CR7 is the OG of the CU, and we have to respect that. So, yep, let's see whether 3 of us get it wrong or do Shashwat gets it right. So, bye bye. See you for the post match.